I was like, she's out cold. Like, don't wake her up. Like, take her out of the oven because she is done. Like, not DoorDash being like such a hater. Like, so damn DoorDash. Like,
hello, everyone, and welcome to Rich in Theory. I'm Paige.
And I'm Morgan. Welcome back to another week, guys. We are happy to have you. There is so much to catch up on. I don't know why it feels like so long since we last recorded, but it's literally been a week.
Yeah, no, it's only been a week, but it does. It feels like it's been forever.
I think that's because I actually lived 9 lives this weekend. No,
yeah,
for the I did.
You were partying up in Maine, your favorite place.
I was at a wedding up in Maine. It was so much fun. Shout out Fran and Victor, like 2 of the best people ever. It's one of my best friends from high school. Her older sister got married, and it was literally gorgeous. It was just the best weekend. But I am paying for it. I'm exhausted. I was in the office yesterday and today. I'm so dramatic. I was in the office 2 days, and I was like, after today, I was like, I couldn't do one more day. I couldn't do it. I'm seriously so tired.
You're like, I just can't handle it. This commute is killing me.
Guys, the commute. Everyone's telling me, they're like, you're not going to move back into the city after summer. I'm like, after this commute, you might find me there sooner than you think. Everyone's trying to convince me to move back in like January. Even like mom and dad. They're like, don't leave. I'm like, I know. The only good thing about that is the rents. The rents will dip during the winter months. Yeah, no, because they'll be expensive in like September because everybody's like moving in, people are moving out, but then like January things will be dead. I don't know, more maybe like after the holidays. Exactly. Like the holidays, my birthday, there's like so many things, so I'm like, I don't know, I'm taking it day by day. Obviously, like, we're not even in July yet, but July is around the corner. Let me tell you, summer is flying,
which is honestly crazy. Like, it doesn't feel like summer is flying, but it really is. Like, it's the end of June. Like, what? I feel like I just got to Nashville. And how
do you feel about this Tennessee heat? I'm like, what is the summer like down there? Like, are you dying?
I mean, honestly, it feels, maybe it's a little bit hotter than New York, but like, it kind of feels similar. Like, it's not crazy. I think it's supposed to be 90s. A pool? No, I haven't yet. But I want to. So
wait, does your building have a pool?
Yes, my building has a pool, but I also joined Soho, so I might.
God, I need to come visit you.
Yes, please come visit.
I was planning on September just because I thought that would be like such a fun like after summer thing. Even if you come up for the US Open, maybe we could like fly back together.
Yeah, honestly, that would be a good idea. Yeah, because the US Open is in September. Yeah, no, that'll be better too because I'll have a couch and like things. I'll have a car then too because I haven't bought a car yet, which I'm like is fine. It's so funny. I've been taking Waymos everywhere.
Oh my God, Paige and Waymos, guys. Like, she literally dies for a Waymo. I mean, when we were in LA for like our sister moon, like Paige, any single time there was a Waymo, it was giving like punch buggy, like no punch backs. Like Paige was like, Waymo. I'm like, Paige, that isn't a game. No one's playing but you. Like, they're everywhere.
Wait, that's so true.
It was literally you.
Literally like punch buggies. I love them though. Like, and it was so funny because Tay was obviously pregnant because we were in LA like for her baby moon. And so she wasn't drinking. So like we had a designated driver, but I remember being like, wait guys, no, let's just like order a Waymo.
No, 100%. If like Taylor, if we were all just drinking, like obviously me and Paige were drinking, but like what we were doing was not centered around drinking activities because obviously like Tay couldn't drink. So it was very like wellness, sister time, like cuteness. But like we would have been ripping Waymos if we were like drinking, like if Taylor could drink.
Yeah, exactly. Because they exist in LA. They're here in Nashville. They're like new in Nashville, but for some reason I am like VIP access. So like I'm taking them everywhere.
Dead Paige is like literally like gold on Waymo. Like if they have of like hierarchy or like a VIP status, you would be it.
Honestly, it's so nice. Like you get in, it's like the cars are like new. The Waymos they're more, it's honestly, which this makes literally 0 sense, but the Waymo is more expensive than a Lyft, which like you're not paying for a person.
That's like why it's more expensive. It's so Gen Z of you to love it. Like I feel like there always these so many memes of millennials being like back in the day when we used to get food delivery and you'd like have to have a full conversation with the person dropping off your order, and like literally Gen Z is like leave it on my porch. like leave it on the deck and walk away. And when I see you walk away, I'll go out and take it.
Yeah, this is true, actually.
The less human interaction, the better.
No, I mean, that is one thing that, like, in New York, it is just standard. Like, you get in your Uber, like, nobody's talking to you. And if they do, like, sometimes, like, whatever, to each his own. I am not a fan of just, like, random conversation. So, but in Nashville, like, it is very rude of me if I don't. And, like, the other day I got into a Lyft because there were no Waymos around. And I had, like, my AirPods in. And so, like, I think it was pretty obvious that I was not interested in conversation. And that did not stop her. And she was lovely. I had a lovely drive, gave her 5 stars. Everything was fabulous. But, you know.
Yeah. No, that's so real. I mean, that was like me every time on the subway. Like, it could be monsooning, dead of winter. And, like, I will have sunglasses on and my AirPods in. And I will still come up and be asked for directions. And I'm just like, really? Like, serious? I will literally have to remove a pod and be like, sorry, what'd you say? Like, yeah. There's no running from it. But yeah, people in the South are definitely nicer than we are here up north. So you're gonna have to turn on that friendly for the time that you're living there.
Yes. Yeah, no, indeed. Although, you know what's funny? The last time I was in Paris, which was, I guess like earlier this year, I remember people, like a few people came up to me and asked me for directions. And I was just like, oh my God, thank you. Like, I look French.
You're just like, I'm so Parisian. It's like, and then once they try, you're like, no hablas francais.
Like, literally.
You start speaking Spanish.
No. Oh my gosh. Me and Matthew were going to this wedding in France. Obviously, if you guys have been a listener, you know my boyfriend is French. And so we're going to a wedding in France. And like, it's just with like a bunch of French people. Like, it's not going to be any Americans there. Now, everybody speaks English, but like, I am going to be like the only one that everybody's going to turn to like speak English to. And so
yeah.
I know I'm going to like respond in Spanish, like, because that's the only other language I can like get by in. And that's not going to work.
No, don't be the English native speaking girl speaking Spanish in France. Like, don't be that girl. Like, I literally would be like, you don't even know where you are right now, do you? Like, that would be crazy of you. It's like you revert to a language it's not even English, which is like more of a chance they speak that than they speak Spanish. That's seriously so funny.
Oh my gosh. Yes, indeed. So with that being said, don't speak Spanish in France. Like, it might not get you as far as you think. No, not at all. It's actually a whole different language.
Well, have you found like a good coffee shop in Nashville or anything? Like, have you and Matthew like found a spot you really like yet?
So we're in Germantown, which is like north of downtown. And let's see, coffee shop. There's a couple coffee shops nearby that like I kind of like, but really like I found there's a couple cute bars. So there's this bar called Charmers, which is like kind of overlooking the lake. And they have, honestly, a really delicious, like, burger and then curly fries. Yeah, which are, like, fire. So when you come more, we'll have to go.
Yeah.
So I've been there a bunch. There's a coffee shop around the corner. It's called Surefire. I'm just shouting out all these local spots. But yeah.
Shout out.
It's been a good, like, week and a half. You know, I like it.
Can't believe, have you only been gone a week and a half?
Yeah, no, we literally drove like from New York last Sunday is when we got here.
Oh my God, that's so crazy. Wow. It's like Taylor and her baby. I just feel like he's like always, I don't want to say the name. Did we say the name?
I honestly have no idea. No, I feel like we can't say the name, right?
Yeah, I feel like thank God I just caught myself. Otherwise, Paige would have had to edit and post. But like, I don't think we said the name. I feel like we're waiting for Taylor to say the name when she comes back. But still, I feel like she's had him for like ever now. You know what I mean? Like, I just like, yes. I'm like, oh my God, what's a world where he wasn't here? And I feel like it just feels that way when someone like finally moves or finally does their thing. It's like I'm just like, oh, I just feel like you've lived in Nashville for like a year now. Like, you're just like, what are your favorite places? What are you doing? Like, but it's literally not even been 2 weeks.
No, that's true. Like, Tay's like always been a mom. Like, she's been a mom for like 3 weeks, and I'm like, no, this makes sense.
Yeah. She's seriously killing it too.
She is.
She is. Like, she's seriously killing it. Like, she was born for this.
Yeah, she literally was. Can't wait to have her back. Looking forward to it.
We're so looking for. We miss you, Tay. If you're listening, I don't think she is. I don't think she's been listening to our episode.
She has.
Oh, but she probably gets to hear us talk too much. She's like, I don't need to listen to you guys yet, which is fair. But like, yeah, we miss you. We're very excited for her return whenever that is.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, no, we're gonna give her as much maternity leave as possible.
Yes, as much as she needs, and then we'll come back when she's ready. And who knows, she might come back infrequently. Maybe she'll come back for a nap, and then next week, it depends. When you're a mom, life is anything but predictable. So
yeah, exactly. And she's literally the first mom amongst the three of us. So like, I'm just taking her lead.
Yeah, no, she's like setting the bar. Everything that she does is like everything mom and dad are gonna be like, well, Taylor did this. And it's like, all right. Well, it's so classic. Well, on that note, are you ready to get into our stories for the day?
Yes, indeed. I am very excited. I'm ready for the stories. I'm ready for the recaps. I'm ready for it all.
Ready for it all. I love to hear it. So our first story, we're going to send us home on the last time that we begin an episode with Summer House, because honestly, like, that coming out of my mouth anymore, like, actually feels like vinegar. I'm like, can we just shut the fuck up about this show? Like, seriously move on. But we got a bonus episode, guys. There was another one. Just when you thought they were done, they were not.
Yeah, no.
There was a bonus episode, which was honestly like a podcast. Like, it was like 3 separate podcasts, or just like you could have listened to it. You didn't even really need to watch it. But it started off with a conversation between Amanda and Lindsay. Then the second half was a conversation between Wes and Kyle. And then the third was Sierra and Miha.
Yes.
So, thoughts on Amanda and Lindsay?
Well, okay. So out of all 3 conversations, I feel like definitely Amanda and Lindsay was the most revelatory. And and also it was the most necessary. I think it honestly went from like most necessary to least necessary. Like, I didn't really need Sierra and Miha. I mean, I love Sierra, so like seeing her on my screen, I was very happy to see. Miha was like interesting to see. I don't really know what to think about that. But starting with Amanda and Lindsay, so I think it confirms that Amanda was definitely medicated on too much at the reunion, because in her conversation with Lindsay, she was more normal. She was being receptive to what Lindsay was saying. Like, she wasn't like completely like, and she literally told Lindsay she didn't remember the whole day, which is kind of insane.
It really is. Like, it's like kind of scary. Like, I don't know. Even the fact that you could be like a functioning human and like mental, just in your brain, be so not functioning is like kind of scary. But yeah, no, I definitely agree. She was more present in the conversation. I thought Lindsay did like a great job, honestly. And like, I mean, she's coming over to your apartment. Like, Lindsay's not going to have Amanda come over to curse her out in the living room. Like, it's not, it wasn't going to be that. So I understood like the stance Lindsay was taking. And I thought like she still was like, she was telling Amanda, she's like, no, what you did was embarrassing. Like, you should be embarrassed at what you did. Like, she was still being like really brutally honest, which I appreciated. I don't know. Amanda, to me, I mean, everyone knows I just kind of I lack sympathy for her. I lack sympathy for her not only because of what she did to Sierra, obviously, and how horrible of a friend she was. But it's not just for that reason. I feel like, and this might be a hot take, this might be harsh, but I just feel like I tend to lack sympathy for people that when they're going through a hard time, they feel like they have the permission to just act completely however they want in the best interests of themselves and forget everybody in their path who has like supported them, had something to say for them, stood up for them, like been there for them. Because I'm just like, everyone goes through a hard time and everyone goes through shit that's harder than what Amanda's going through, shit that people didn't put upon themselves, right? Everything that she did was a result of her actions. And like her inability to just like pick yourself up by your bootstraps and like move the fuck forward, like move on, like you like, and I'm not saying move on from the situation, but I'm saying like in those moments where you realized like you and Wes were getting too close, like don't just think you can do whatever you want. Like, understand what's happening. Like, get in your head and be like, no, Amanda, like, this is inappropriate. I shouldn't be feeling this way. I'm not going to act on it because I have such a good friend.
More? Exactly. And I also think that, like, okay, let's say, because Amanda, she explains it to Lindsay about how Wes was there for her, and she thinks that she's conflated, like, his feelings towards her from a guy. She, like, admits that, like, she needs a male attention and needs, like, this male validity in her life. And she's, like, admitting that it came from Wes, and she doesn't say it, right? But Lindsay says, oh, he manipulated you. And she's like, those are not my words. So, but, like, let's say you make the wrong decision, you go down this path. At least show up with, like, some type of humility. And I feel like that also is what is so, like absolutely bamboozling. Like, it's just wild. Because I think a little bit in her, like, confessional, in her, like, talk with Lindsay, you see her kind of open up more and explain the situation, and you understand how she, like, gets to where she is going, because she just is ultimately this, like, incredibly insecure and, like,
weak individual.
Yeah, exactly. But the problem is that, like, to this day, she is still not come full circle to, like, kind of acknowledge and come, like, with an apology, like a genuine apology. Like, her showing up to the reunion like that was like a slap in the face to everybody else on that couch.
It was absolutely a slap in the face. And I think, to your point, when you said when she was sitting on the couch talking to Lindsay, like, when she was sitting there, she said that maybe she got confused in her feelings with her going out with Wes and all his friends, and her being happy again and being able to go out and being, like, happy about going out and maybe not worrying about her husband, like, being sketchy, and, like, her being like, this feels so good, and, like, not equating, like, maybe her being free of a toxic relationship and, like, finding her independence again and that feeling good as, like, an individual person, and mix that with, like, I feel this good because of Wes. Wes has done everything for me. Wes has brought me these friends. Wes takes me out. Wes does all these things. As if she didn't have girls, therefore her willing to do the same. And Sierra said she was texting her all the time to go out. And that's where it's just kind of like, you're doubling down on this point about, like, Wes being this person that was so there for you and, like, lifted you up during this dark time, as if, like, nobody else did. And, like, that's why you connected to him so deeply and, like, developed real feelings for him. And that's what I think is, like, she's almost kind of gaslighting everyone else around to be like, well, you all weren't there for me, so, like, I had to stick by the one person that I had.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not the reality, though.
No, it isn't. And I think that Lindsay did do, like, a really good job of highlighting that in the conversation.
For sure.
Yeah, she both listened to Amanda, because, like, at the end of the day, like, we all had to hear what Amanda had to say, right? At some point, because at least she was able to say something here, you know, because she wasn't, like, completely drugged up. So
crazy.
It is. It's like, it's kind of, to your point, it is scary. Like, I'm not like anti whatever, but, like, if you get to a point where you literally are functioning to your point, but you don't remember what happened, and, like, you're having, like, this, like, trauma response in a way, but it's like a medicated response. I don't know. It makes me feel, like, really weird about it. And
no, I agree. It's not like you're blacked out because, like, you drank too much alcohol and, like, you, like, in like all in the sequences of when we know people black out. It's like, no, you're taking, like, probably doctor prescribed medication, but you're taking so much of it that, like, your nervous system is completely flat to the point where, like, your brain isn't even, like, sending signals to, like, register information that's, like, coming at it. Like, you're literally just like surviving. Like, you're literally just, like, sitting there, like, you have dead eyes.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it was like.
Yeah. And it was scary. And it was scary. So I don't know. Then, like, as after her and Lindsay talk, to then hear West, I mean, I hate him so much.
I hate him so much. Like, he is terrifying. Like, it was baffling to really hear him and the stuff he had to say to Kyle, and just even Kyle, like, truly coming from a place of, like, do you, like, love her? Do you really care for her? And he, like, referenced his love for her as that moment where he said I love you when she was in the bed with Kyle and they were still in a relationship, and he was like, yeah, well, I've said, like, I love you. I'm like, That was not an I love you like you're in love with somebody. That was like I love you as a friend.
Exactly. Like Wes, stop trying to gaslight all of us in with like this with like a nomenclature play. You know what I mean? Like he's like, well, technically I said I love you. But that's like not really what I like. It's stupid. It's like, get that. And maybe his brain works like that. Like maybe he's just an idiot who like is thinking that way, or he thinks genuinely that he can try to pull something over everybody else. But it's like, dude, like you're not. And you know what also pisses me off on a rant right now? His fucking podcast. Like,
oh my God. Who's that girl that does it with him? I've like never even seen her in my life.
Same. I've never seen her before. I don't know. I think because like it's with Complex. So I have a feeling the podcast was probably supposed to be like sports adjacent to some regard.
Probably.
But
Complex is like, we did not ask for this shit. Like seriously, if I was Complex, I'd be pissed. I'd be like removing,
Yeah, exactly. But no, but instead, so I'm assuming that the girl maybe is like some type of sports announcer. I honestly have no idea. But like, he's got so much more confidence and he says crazy shit on the podcast. And then when he is like talking to Kyle, even, he's stumbling over his words. He can't form a complete thought. And he's constantly trying to play like games with everybody, including Kyle. And it is just hilarious that like in all of this, Kyle looks like a victim. And it's baffling.
When Lindsay said that, when Lindsay was like, the fact that you fucked up so bad, we all forgot how bad Kyle treated you. Like when she said that, I was like, such facts.
Literally.
Like, you fucked up so bad, we forgot how awful Kyle was to you for literally 10 years.
Yes. Like,
you made him look like a saint.
Literally made him look like a saint. And that's wild. No, that's wild. Because Kyle was a bad husband. He like was not a good boy. He was a bad boyfriend. Like
he cheated on her while they were boyfriend and girlfriend. Then like cheated on her. Then remember when she was saying that like right after they got married, a girl DM'd her and was like, I like made out with Kyle, and she like didn't tell anybody. I mean, it was just. Yeah, Kyle was an awful husband. Like, definitely, like, no matter what Amanda did, it doesn't negate Kyle's actions, right? It doesn't make, like, what Kyle did not as bad to Amanda because Amanda fucked over Sierra. Like, it doesn't. I think that for a lot of us, it makes us seem that, like, Amanda looked like a saint the whole time. And I think it really makes us put into question, like, well, was she? Because I don't think any of us thought she was capable of something like this. So I think when somebody does something like so out of the realm of their character or how you know them to be, it makes you question all other areas of like how they have been. Yeah. And so I feel like, when we saw that from Amanda, it just made us think we're like, maybe Kyle wasn't wrong, but Kyle also was not right.
Yep. Yeah.
So.
Exactly. It's funny because I haven't been watching In the City, but I saw a clip of Amanda and her dad, and basically Amanda's like talking about moving into her own apartment, and she signs a new lease and it's for a year, and apparently like Kyle like didn't know that she was signing a year lease, but Amanda's like just made this decision, and her dad goes to her like, so did you sign, like did you and Kyle make this decision together basically? And she goes, well, I basically told him. And you can see her dad is trying to like get to like some type of source of truth with Amanda. And she's just like, she's kind of, when somebody like talks over somebody else to kind of shut whatever point they're trying to make down, like talking over them to be like, just stop. Like, I'm going to do it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it feels like that's what she's doing. And I don't know. It's just interesting because obviously this was all filmed in the fall, but it's crazy. And I haven't been watching the full show, but
yeah, I haven't watched In the City either, just because like as you guys know, I've had enough of this shit. So like I'm really good with watching Amanda talk about herself anymore. But yeah, I mean, it definitely calls into question also like this whole bonus episode thing. Like, yes, Amanda seemed receptive in that moment to what Lindsay was telling her, but she's with him now. They're going to weddings, like they're still together. So like she's standing 10 toes down on her decision, and honestly, I don't see another choice for her. So I feel like once you do something like that, like you kind of got to ride with it. Because if she thought she didn't have anybody now, she definitely only has Wes now.
Yep, so, for sure.
For
sure. No, yeah. And he's, yeah. And I'm sure they'll stay together for the fall because he will be filming In the City. I am sure.
Definitely. I mean, I do want to move on. I feel like we've been talking about this for a minute. The whole Miha and Sierra of it all. Yeah, I just don't think, honestly, the whole Miha platform, I don't think it was the route Sierra should have gone. I don't think it was the hill she should have died on, to be honest. Like giving Miha this platform, which like I don't know if maybe she was doing that as like trying to be like a supportive woman and being like, I have this platform, like I'm the reason that Miha's gonna get to come on this show and tell her side of the story. So I could see Sierra approaching it from that angle, like feel like she was uplifting Miha and like giving her this chance, having them both been fucked over by the same guy. But I also just don't think it was just like, I don't know, it wasn't gripping me. So I don't have much to say about it.
Yeah, no, I agree, honestly. Like I think that Sierra, I think that it was probably her attempt to, I don't know, honestly. I honestly, I have nothing to say about it either, other than like, I don't know this girl and I don't really care to.
Right? Just like give this girl a platform, I guess. Like, I really can't think of another like motive for her to, maybe just because it was like part of the story. They didn't know who else to sit her down with. I don't know. But, yeah, we'll see what happens with this girl Miha, because you can kind of tell Bravo's like trying to do something with her. If they're giving her this much camera time, like she's bound to be on Summer House next season or something.
Yeah. And also, like, I don't know if you saw this more, but I just remembered Lindsay like made some comments, or she was on Threads or something, and like apparently Miha admits to still talking to West in that conversation with Sierra, and then she's still talking to West now. Like, it's just all like, why bring this girl on if she's going to be a new cast member in Summer House, if she's still in the love triangle with West and Amanda, or she's like, it's just weird.
Yeah, she admits to having like 6-hour conversations with West, and yeah, like everything along those lines, which I'm just like, 6 hours, girl? Like, you shouldn't have been talking to him for that long. What did you have to talk about? Like, this man fucked you over. Don't talk to him for 6 hours and let him like literally gaslight and manipulate you. Like, it was just, yeah, I didn't love that either. But if you're ready for a second story, I certainly am.
Yes, I am. Let's do it.
Well, this one's kind of a bit more serious, but I did want to make it a story this week because I watched the whole interview and I thought it was just so unbelievable and she did such a phenomenal job. But Emily Kaiser sat down with Jay Shetty on his podcast On Purpose to discuss her grief around her son's accidental drowning incident. It happened around like 2 years ago, I want to say, 1.5 years, 2 years ago. And she's never come out on a platform like this and like spoken so openly about it. And honestly, like, I don't know why I kind of forget about Jay Shetty when I'm thinking about like, because I feel like we're always like, call her daddy's like a platform to come on and tell your story. And yes, it's mainly for women to do that. But Jay Shetty is like, On Purpose is such a good podcast and such a good platform to talk about really serious things like this.
Yeah, no, it's definitely like the space too, for sure.
And like, that's a hard interview for like obviously it's very difficult for Emily to come on and talk about it and talk about her grief journey and what happened to her and what happened to her son. But like, honestly, very hard interview for Jay Shetty to conduct as well. Like, that's not easy to sit there and talk to somebody about something like that. That's so serious and so difficult.
Yeah, for sure. More. Is this... Okay, just to walk it back, she's not going to be on the new Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, right? No, it's Avery Woods. They used to be friends.
Yes, Avery Woods is on it. Yeah, Emily's not. Also, I hate to like be wrong because like I really thought my theory was like on the nose.
Yeah.
But I did see Emily Kaiser comment back in the comment section of her video when she talked about the podcast with Jay Shetty. Somebody in the comment section said, thank God you didn't go on Call Her Daddy. And she commented back to the comment and said, I've never been asked to go on that.
Okay.
With a red heart. So,
okay.
You know what? I can stand up when I'm wrong. And I was wrong. I thought my theory was fucking spot on, let me tell you. I told everyone. Gotta backtrack now because it wasn't right.
I'll clip it more, okay? To clear your name.
Clip that shit. I'm saying that I'm wrong. But... yeah, she did say that Call Her Daddy, I guess, never contacted her. So maybe, I mean, she did like that TikTok, though. So maybe she just dislikes Alex Cooper for different reasons.
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely. It sounds like it. I did see some clips on this more. And I'm honestly shocked at the fact that, like, she would receive, and I, like, don't know her. I did not follow her prior. But, like, hearing that she would receive hate after something so traumatic has happened to her, it feels like, that's so crazy to me. Like, it's just ultimately just so sad what happened. This like horrible accident, clearly.
No, yeah, people are disgusting. And I think ultimately the way that she was treated after it happened, where I think that it wasn't even so much hate. I don't think it was people like coming after her, like yelling at her for what happened to her son. It was like how people were so vehemently trying to find out that it was Emily Kaiser and that it was her son. So there was like helicopters, there was people parking outside of
What?
her house. Yes, like days after the incident, like trying, like harassing her essentially to like get the first story that like it was confirmed that it was her son Trig who had passed
Is
away.
she that famous? That's crazy.
She's like huge. She has millions of followers on TikTok and millions of followers on Instagram. So
Wow,
she
I
definitely
didn't
was like
realize.
that mommy era 2020 TikTok, like mega, blew up. And I really liked her. I've always liked her content. Yeah, she was just like a great person to follow. But I thought it was really like I was really appreciative that she spoke up in the interview. I don't know if you saw this clip, Lex, but she talked basically about the fact that she had a lot of anger towards her husband after this happened, which I think is like such a relatable and like real feeling that I think a lot of people might have assumed she would have felt that way, but she hadn't spoken on like having any sort of feelings towards her husband Brady, who was home at the time. But she did say that she was extremely angry with him and definitely thought in the beginning that like I'm never gonna, like, how could I ever forgive this man, like how could I ever forgive this person for taking something so crucial to me, like my child. And she said like ultimately he really let her feel all of those feelings, and she was really able to like work through all of that in a really healthy way, and she was able to grieve on her own and try to grieve together with him. And ultimately she said that she like it changed her brain chemistry. She was like, I just realized that like at the end of the day this was a preventable accident, and it was something that like should not have happened, but it did, and it could have easily been her. And she was like, I would have just wanted so deeply for Brady to forgive me if it was me who was home at the time, like taking care of our newborn and not looking outside.
Yeah.
And so she really spoke to like,
wow,
her, like that's a very real feeling, like wanting to initiate blame, right? When something happens to you, or anger, like all of these things. But she just like spoke.
Sorry, especially something like that traumatic and that heavy. Like, wow, I had no idea. That is like, it's like very like powerful for her to say it like that, for sure.
For sure. And she just spoke so eloquently and like honest, and obviously she was crying at times. How could you not? Like, this is totally, ripping up wounds.
Yeah.
But it's just like such an important conversation, and I just like love her as an influencer, and I just thought the Jay Shetty of it all was like so perfect, and he handled it so well. So love Emily Kaiser, sending her and her family like so much love. I think she helped a lot of people by going on Jay Shetty and talking about this.
Because I feel like it probably does happen to more people than you think. And it's like, it's just so tragic and so sad. And so because she has such a big platform, like to be able to share her story, that's wild. Yeah. I was not a part of, like, I was not following her, and I wasn't familiar with her story until you mentioned it, but it's crazy.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. And yeah, Jay Shetty's just such a good podcast. I need to listen On Purpose more.
Yeah, honestly, me too.
Are you ready for our next story?
Yes, let's hear it.
Cruz Beckham claps back at brother Brooklyn Beckham's commercial with DoorDash. Did you see this?
No, I didn't. I was supposed to look at it. Please share.
So he basically posted a photo. So remember the DoorDash of Brooklyn Beckham with the tickets and the whole thing?
Oh, yeah.
So Cruz Beckham posted a story to his Instagram story of him on his phone, and his dad, like David, is in like the front of the photo watching the World Cup game, and they're in a suite like watching the game, and Cruz is like down on his phone, and the caption, he literally goes, "Don't worry, it was during the advertisement break," with like these emojis.
My gosh. Oh my gosh.
Like, I mean, I just love it. Like, it's clearly, like, I'm not Team Brooklyn in this. I think it's so bizarre what he did. I think it's so weird. And I think that the fact that like siblings reactions, especially publicly, like really speak to like the validity of an incident, I feel.
Yes. And also, I forgot where I heard this, but like, apparently Brooklyn then responded back and was like, or Oh wait, we talked about it last week, and it was about Harper dropping something off, and Brooklyn got upset, and then yeah, like Brooklyn, don't be upset of it being online. Like it feels weird to me that we are watching this all happen online for sure, because like this inner family drama is all just playing out in front of all of our eyes. But like Brooklyn really brought this to the table. Like he literally served this on a platter for all of us to like contemplate over.
Exactly. And honestly, if anyone's gonna like clap back in like a petty way over social media, like it's gonna be your brothers. You know, like it's gonna be your siblings.
Exactly. And I think Cruz is the second oldest, right?
I think he's the second youngest.
Really?
I could be wrong, but I thought it goes Brooklyn, Romeo, Cruz, Harper. Let's see.
It might be Brooklyn, Romeo. You might be right. Yeah. But I mean, I totally like, I think that, like, once again, my stance still stands. Like, I don't think that Brooklyn has like made anything up, but I do think that Brooklyn bringing it to all of us and like playing it out in this way is totally wrong. And also doing this to his siblings as the oldest sibling. Like for me, at least, I like, we all have drama with parents. We all like get in fights and stuff, but like, I would not want to like not be talking to my siblings, like to you and to Tay. Like that would be crazy to me. And so that's where I just like Brooklyn. I lose it with that. Like, I'm like, dude, like you've lost the plot. You really have.
1,000%. And honestly, Lex, I think that's so relatable. And you said it last week, and I think you were spot on. Just like a lot of the times in families, like the oldest have like the hardest experience. Like obviously that differs, and that's not a blanket statement, but like in general terms, like the oldest like they're like the guinea pig, right? Like their parents are also being parents for the first time. They have no idea what they're doing. And like the oldest is like a victim of maybe a lot of wrong decisions and maybe some right decisions, and like that's going to affect them. So but like being able to understand, you know, as an older sibling, that like, well, maybe your siblings like me, I'm 8 years younger than you, and like understanding that like, and Harper and Brooklyn like probably around the same, I would think. Honestly, they probably have like maybe even more of an age difference.
Honestly, yeah, I feel like they're probably like 10 years.
But like even Cruz and Romeo, just like understanding it when you have difficult family dynamics or complicatedness, that like, especially amongst your siblings, and not wanting to create friction within the siblings, just acknowledging that like as the youngest, acknowledging that the oldest is going to have a different experience and maybe a different perception as their parents as a result of it, and vice versa.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And I think that like, that's where like it's the, like Brooklyn has lost the plot. Because like Cruz posting this is so messy, but like I'm not going to blame Cruz at all, because this has already been brought into the public eye. And then his brother gets paid by DoorDash when the family's already sponsored by Uber Eats to like do an ad about the family drama. Like, yeah, Cruz, put it on your story, like clap back, like go for it.
Also, not DoorDash being like such a hater, like so damn DoorDash, like. They really like, I honestly bet you their creative came to Brooklyn.
I'm sure.
Like, I mean, so lame if Brooklyn came to them and was like, I want to do this. Like, that's seriously such loser energy. I hate that. But like either way, it's like, what? Like DoorDash really just came in hot. But I mean, I guess we're saying their name. People are saying their name because it was their ad, which is all they want. They don't care about the Beckham family dynamic.
Yeah, exactly. Although, yeah, no, if Brooklyn went to DoorDash and asked like to come up with the creative for this ad, like then Nicola definitely is like just leaving him high and dry, because
like she's seriously like, and she's all he has left. So he's got to listen to her.
Yeah,
maybe he's trying to get his own buck because he knows that she's all he has left. So if she gets pissed at him, he's like, I'm out here jonesing for money.
Yeah, literally. You know what's kind of funny?
Change his last name to Peltz, I swear. He's already
watch him.
No, he's Brooklyn Peltz Beckham.
Yes. Well, that was like a part of the drama with the post, right? Because like it's Peltz Beckham, because when he said like my family name or whatever, I couldn't use the name, and like all of that drama. That's why it's Peltz Beckham and not just like the Beckhams or something.
Yeah, because they wanted like Nicola to sign something of a prenup of like, which just makes sense, because even though her family's a billionaire, like the Beckham name does have more value to it in the public eye in terms of like advertising
100%.
and influence.
And I'm sure that there's like licensing deals with the Beckham name. Like,
For sure.
sure, for both Victoria and David, like individually maybe too. I mean, they're married, so like everything's together now, but still.
Yeah, no, definitely. 100%. So I'm here for the Cruise Beckham pettiness. It's so
Yes.
sibling energy. It's so like, you want to go for mom and dad? Like, I'm going to call you out on your shit because I don't agree with you. So
Exactly.
I
While
loved
I'm
it.
sitting in a suite.
I know, like literally. Well, I'm sat in the suite tickets that you actually didn't even get. So I don't know why you threw them on the table because you literally, like, you can't sit with us.
No.
Our fourth story, Olivia Wilde went on Call Her Daddy. I don't know if you
Yes.
listened to the full interview. I didn't listen to the full interview, but I did hear some clips. One of the clips I heard, which I was literally shocked about, is that she got served with divorce papers from Jason Sudeikis while she was on stage giving a speech.
Wait, more, you did not know about this?
No. Like, I missed that side of, like, pop culture at the time.
Wait, this was like this is when she was doing Don't Worry, Darling. And like she was doing all the promo for it. She was dating Harry Styles, the Shia LaBeouf of it all. Like all of that stuff. This was like a part of that drama. You don't remember this?
I missed that entirely.
That's so
That is
funny.
insane. I went back and looked at the video because I was like, there's no way.
Yeah. No, the videos, I mean, it's crazy because like, and it's like a closed event. And apparently, yeah, when she left, she was like, she didn't think that anybody knew. And then obviously like everybody knew. I don't believe he did that. That would be kind of crazy.
She literally said on the podcast, she was like, I have to believe he didn't do that. It was giving like, I have kids with this person, and in order to not literally never be able to be in the same room with them again, I have to believe that he didn't do that.
Yeah,
Like, purposely.
exactly. Also, as like a famous person himself too. I mean, I guess Olivia Wilde. Who's more famous? I feel like Olivia Wilde's more famous than Jason Sudeikis, right?
Yeah, I'd say at one time they were like equally famous,
Yeah.
but I feel like Olivia Wilde, because of, wasn't she in 90210?
Oh, no, she was in the OC.
Oh, OC. Well, like, again, a super popular. I
Yeah.
feel like she was like heartthrob in like the early 2000s.
Yes.
Like giving like Scarlett Johansson, giving like people were like, oh my God, like celebrity crush Olivia Wilde.
Yes. She because she spoke about that, or I saw the clips about that too, when she was talking about like, becoming like Maxim 100 or whatever, the cover of that.
Yeah.
That was in her days when she was on the OC, and like she was like dating Marissa Cooper.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And so yeah, no, she how do I feel about I've only watched clips. I don't want to like be mean, but I don't know. She's not that likable. Like, I don't know. You know
Giving
what I
like
mean?
Blake Lively, you know, it's just like,
Kind of,
you're just
yes,
going to be
actually.
a naturally insufferable person. Like, you're just not going to be relatable. Like, you're going to be insufferable. Like, no one's really, I'm not going to like love you. But like, you're fine. Like, you're doing your thing. Like, I just don't care to be involved in like knowing what you're up to. I get what you mean though. Like, it's interesting, her arc of fame.
Yeah.
Just kind of the way she was in the early 2000s, and then how her like, I don't know, like the direction her fame went is like so interesting, because I would say she's still very famous, but like in a very different way. I mean, I actually happen to like Don't Worry, Darling. I think a lot of people also didn't. Florence Pugh didn't even, what's it called, the film, do press for it.
Yeah, she didn't, because it was like, oh yeah, all the drama, the flow of it all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually didn't hate the movie.
I also liked the movie, actually. I liked it a lot too. I thought it was like a good movie. I thought Harry Styles did a fine job. I thought like,
Agreed. Mm-hmm.
yeah, like Florence Pugh, she's just such a great actress. So like she killed it. Like also the premise was really interesting. Like I liked it.
Yeah, I did too. And I'm actually not like a Black Mirror girly. Like, I'm like, Paige can attest, like I'm not into shows like that at all. I find them confusing, and I don't want to be confused when I'm watching something. The most confusing shows, I don't even watch Severance, like, because I just find it too confusing.
So good.
But like the extent of my confusing shows is like Game of Thrones, like House of Dragon, you know, like I'm sat for those.
That's the extent of it.
But like any sort of like Black Mirror, like even Stranger Things, it's just like not my vibe. But I'm probably crawling into a black hole because there are some fandoms of people who love those shows. So actually, let me shut up. Back to Olivia Wilde.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, I think she's promoting. I'm actually seeing the movie on Saturday, The Invite, which is like this movie that's why she's like promoting a bunch of stuff. It's actually funny. I saw like a quote from her on The Cut. She did like an article with The Cut, and because I've like looked at her clips on Call Her Daddy, she's in my algorithm, and I'm forgetting what it said, but I looked at it and I was like, this is annoying, and I cannot remember
what it said. Like it was a quote from her.
Yes, it was a quote from her, and I was just like, it's like on The Cut page, and it was just like, I was like, something kind of insufferable, and I feel like I'm kind of,
I mean, I'm not shocked. That tracks for sure. That tracks for sure. But yeah, I definitely feel like she's on her director producer arc. Like, even though she did star in Don't Worry Darling too, which I kind of forget, but she did star in it as well.
I mean, I think she's a good actress for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I think she's stood the test of time for sure.
And I mean,
clearly.
I think she's a good director. We both like, I'll let you know how The Invite is. I'm seeing it this weekend, but I did like Don't Worry Darling.
Yeah. No, me too. Are you ready for our fifth story?
Yep. Let's do it.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce confirmed getting married at Madison Square Garden on July 3rd.
Yeah, so it's next weekend, right?
Yeah, it's literally next Friday. Okay, I also say confirmed loosely, but like it is confirmed. But like People magazine wrote an article about like their whole, or I think it was page 6 actually. Sorry.
Yeah, I think it was page 6.
Yeah, page 6 wrote an article like about them being in NYC, and like she was spotted outside her Rhode Island house with a massive tent, and everyone's like hypothesizing that was definitely her batch. And like Travis was in I don't even know where, but he was at some NASCAR race with Patrick Mahomes, who would like definitely be at his bachelor party. So everyone is like talking about this like it's happening on July 3rd. So either like the sleuthers have sleuthed and like they are correct, and like literally July 3rd is the royal wedding, because it seriously is the American version of the royal wedding. I don't care how you feel about Taylor Swift, like it literally is.
Literally.
Or like they've duped us beyond belief.
I mean, like, if it's at Madison Square Garden, I want pictures. Like, you can't get married in the middle
of nothing.
No, exactly. Are we going to get nothing? Like, what? I just need to know what it's going to look like inside. You know what I mean? Like, I want a few photos, because it's so crazy to have this like huge wedding in the middle of Manhattan. Like,
I know. It's crazy.
It seems kind of like insane to me.
You almost like can't think of a worse place. You know what I mean?
Like, I feel like the streets are going to be crowded
for a celebrity.
Right?
Yeah. Like they're going to have to close down 7th Avenue. Like, I don't even know if that's legal. It's literally across the street from like Moynihan. Like, you can't close down like the Long Island Railroad. Like, you can't, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can only secure it up to a point. Like, it's a functioning city. But apparently there was like permits that were filed, and I think like, yeah, so that was what like people alluded to be like, this is confirmed, because like Taylor or somebody had like filed for permits with the city of New York apparently to do something about the streets on that day.
Okay, I'm still convinced, and I don't know if there's like a helipad. I wonder. No, because that's further downtown. I was going to say like where the Blade like helicopters go. There probably is a helipad somewhere in Midtown, but like, probably. I'm convinced that
closest one might be on like 23rd actually.
Yeah, right. There might be.
I think that's where the Blade one is.
Okay, so that's not too far from like 34th Street. Like, I feel like
I'm surprised you can't land a helicopter on the top of MSG. Honestly, like you can't. There's not a helipad, but like there low-key should be.
Yeah, like honestly, that's a good point. No, but like I'm convinced that it's somewhere else. Like it's going to be like when the fact that I'm comparing to Kim and Kanye is just like kind of funny. But when they had their wedding, they did their wedding in Italy. But like they told everybody to fly to Paris, I think it was. And everybody came to, and then they flew everybody private to Italy where the wedding actually happened. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of convinced that's what's happening. Like I think she's telling everybody to come to New York, filed permits, did the whole shebang. And then everybody's going to be transported somewhere else. Because the idea of it being in Madison Square Garden is just crazy to me.
No, it is crazy. Like, it is. I mean, there's never been a wedding there, ever. So, like, this would literally be the first one ever. I don't know. It is insane. But, like, I don't know. Like, I could also see Taylor doing it. Like, I just really could. I'm very excited though for these photos, for all of it. Like I think I just like want to know what ends up going down.
Same.
So bad.
I do think that like we will, and I cannot wait. I do think we will get like some type of Vogue spread for sure.
100%. She has to be lining up a feature with somebody for this. I mean, she posted her engagement on Instagram, so it's not like she's not gonna like give us something.
Yeah,
you know?
And I feel like she likes it. She likes the hoopla around.
She does, and Travis likes it too. So it's not like she's like Joe Alwyn, hiding her in a basement for 4 years. Like he's like wants to bring her out and show her off and wants to make it a party. So whatever it's gonna be sick. But I love that we have two different, like we have such different calls that I'm like really curious.
I know, me too. We'll figure out who is right. I wonder how soon we'll figure out. I mean, on like that weekend, July 4th weekend, we'll definitely find out something for sure.
Yeah. What honestly, I mean, New York has always been the moment, but New York is the moment. Knicks win the championship and Taylor Swift gets married at Madison Square Garden. Like, what is going on in New York?
Wild. I also heard that this 4th of July, they're doing fireworks like all around. Like, they switch from like the Hudson to the East River.
Yeah.
Apparently they're doing it on both sides this year. Does Taylor have something to do with that?
I don't know. She's getting married the day before the 4th of July.
No idea.
I don't know. One side's the Taylor Swift fireworks show and the other side is like the Macy's Day Parade. Like it's literally, I think it's Macy's fireworks show, right?
Yeah, I think it is. Yep.
Well, we will keep you guys updated. We will find out information and share with you as we have it. But I'm so excited. Shall we get into Rich and recaps? I'm so excited to discuss Love Island with you.
Yes, I am so excited. I'm ready for Rich and recaps. I literally have been binging this show for the last 2 days. I do work a full-time job. So I've been having Love Island like on my other monitor for the last 2 days. I'm fully caught up.
She's putting in work and it's very appreciated because it needs to be talked about.
And I'm kind of hooked. Okay. I had mentioned this to you a little bit before, but like I have tried to watch Love Island in the past and I never could like get into it, but I didn't give it enough of a chance. You got to watch like 10 episodes and then
you have to, because then you'll start to care.
Yes, exactly.
You start to care about the couples, the bombshells, like who leaves who, like you'll be in it. But so did you watch last night's episode? Because I actually haven't watched that yet.
Yes. Yeah, I watched last night's.
Okay, well don't spoil it actually because I will freak out.
Okay,
we can talk about it, but
nothing like happened. No, like they don't.
It's just Casa conversations.
It's just more Casa. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, then we can talk about it honestly because sometimes Casa gets to a point where you're like, okay, like let's get out. Like I want to go back to the villa.
Yeah, no, like nothing. They didn't go back to the villa. It's just like more Casa. Like literally nothing changed really.
So my favorite couple, and this is probably a hot take, is Trinity and Bryce. I'm obsessed with them.
Wait, same.
Like, I'm literally obsessed with them, and they're so random, and like, especially on the episode I just finished, like, Bryce was literally crying to Sincere, being like, I miss Trinity so much, like, these other girls just aren't doing it for me, like, they're not her. Meanwhile, like, they're literally panning to her, like, making out with this other man, but like, I really hope, like, she stays loyal to Bryce. Like, I want their reunion so bad.
Me too. I love them. I think they are so cute, and like, yeah, it's like, well, and then I'll tell you about what happened in this episode because, like I said, nothing major happened. But at one point, she is in the confessional talking about how, like, she, like, feels so close to Bryce. Like, she's like, I really like him. And, like, she's like, she's liking the other guys. And I feel like all the girls, their energy is kind of like, okay, the guys are going to, because that opening scene when the girls.
Felt so bad for the girls.
That was crazy, more. This show is wild.
No, USA is wild because this shit doesn't happen in UK or Australia. Like, it literally doesn't. USA is insane. Making all of the... First off, that's one of the best challenges, too. Like, the whole, like, heart... It's usually a heart rate challenge. That's what it is. So normally they're wearing heart rate monitors. So, like, they're all dressed up in, like, outfits, and, like, the boys are sitting on the couch, and, like, everyone's wearing heart rate monitors. And so, like, the girls will, like, dance on the boys, and then they'll switch, like, vice versa. Boys will dance on the girls.
Okay.
And normally there's, like, a heart rate tracking them. So then afterwards, they'll read out whose heart rate got raised the most by who. So like sometimes your heart rate doesn't get raised the most by someone you're in a couple with, and it gets raised most by this other girl, and it's like, what the fuck? And like it obviously causes like drama and fights.
Okay.
So that's normally what happens in like this scenario. Making the girls watch Casa girls dance all over their men. Also, it just like actually gave me an aneurysm about how like scary men are when girls aren't around or they don't think girls are listening.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Like they were, but like, it's like, did they forget that they're being filmed? Like they
know. Like also movie night is crazy. Like it literally gives all of these moments of things that like nobody saw. Casey, literally bye. You're disgusting. Like you're so annoying. I hate you.
Oh yes.
Like he totally was acting like he was like on this good thing with Anaya, and then now he just like, I don't know. I'm also just not here for like the slapping of the ass and like crazy shit like this. Like I'm just like, ugh, like ew. You know, him and Corbin, least favorite right now. Lex.
More? I just
technical
lost
difficulties.
Wi-Fi.
Potentially. Maybe she'll come back to us. Hi guys, welcome back.
Hi guys.
Paige's power just went out in Nashville.
Literally, okay, building wide, like all the lights went out, the AC went out, everything, and just like you hear like blackout everywhere. So I'm currently like on my phone, whatchamacallit? What is it called when you like
Hotspot?
Thank you. I'm on a hotspot right now. So sorry for the technical difficulties.
Right in the middle. I literally was like, what happened? Like I was like, she's done. I was like, she's out cold. Like, don't wake her up. Like, take her out of the oven because she is done. Like, it literally was like, I was in shock. I don't know if Paige is going to use any of my solo recap, guys, but I kept talking. I literally kept going because I was like, gotta roll with it. See, that was honestly me. Like, if I was live, I feel like I would. Now I know I would have my back if I was live on camera.
Yeah. No, your dedication to the cause, I appreciate it. Okay. Thank you.
You got to do that. I mean, especially when we have technical, you just got to talk through it. For all our audio listeners, YouTube, I'm sorry. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, exactly. YouTube, you're going to see a difference. Audio, we're just, I'm going to keep this in because like I have to. That's like too funny. And guys, this is, this is
the life of a podcaster.
Yes, exactly.
We're doing the dang thing. It cut us off right in the middle of our Love Island recap though, and that is so uber important. So we were talking about Trinity and Bryce being our favorites. We were talking about how crazy it was that they made the girls watch the boys get lap dances from Casa Girls.
That was so wild. Like I could not believe it. The show was crazy and they're all like making out with each other like all the time. Also, when the girls walk, this is what I was going to say. The new girls walking one by one. I was just thinking like, these people on Love Island are normal people. Like these are just like normal people who go to reality
Trinity worked
TV.
at a hardware store before she came to Love Island.
Exactly. So like, I can't imagine myself just like walking out there and then being like, have to like full on become like a full on stripper and do lap dances on somebody.
No, exactly. And it's like, that is not like who I am in my day to day. Like, I just can't like go be a stripper for a day if I want to. Like, I'm just not built like that. So,
exactly.
No,
and
like,
no
honestly,
shade to the strippers out there.
No, you're doing the thing. I can't do the thing. Like, I literally like, apocalypse, you have to strip your way out of that. Like I'd be dead. Like I'd be done.
100%.
But not for the girlies on Love Island. Like they're like, let's go. I know it actually is crazy. Like these are just normal people like you would see. No, it's so true.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I hope Bryce and Trinity reunite together. I hope Anaya brings back somebody new, because I don't like Casey. I hope my girl Kenzie brings back somebody new.
Yeah.
Because I think Corbin will definitely leave her for like Primata or something. I forget her name, but
yes, for sure. He was like obsessed. You know what? I kind of like Kada and what's his name?
Kada and Zach?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. See, but Zach, I really wonder if he's going to bring that girl Hannah back. Is that her name?
And Annalise?
No, I don't think so. She's like the small girl from Miami.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like there's a chance. The fact that she's kissed his brother is so funny.
Well, the fact that she's kissed his brother, told him, and he's like, yeah, totally.
Yeah, he's still heavy down. He's like, did you kiss my dad too? I don't care. Doesn't matter to me.
Literally does not matter.
No, it's so true. It is so true. But yeah, no, it's good. Love it.
No, I really do. I'm like hooked. I love it. I cannot wait for them to get back to the villa. Like that's what I am looking forward to, because like
It's
I'm
the
just
best
like,
part.
yeah, they're going to go crazy. And then movie night. Oh my gosh.
No, the
Because
season
these
just got
guys
so
don't
much better.
care. Yes. And
No.
like also I'm feeling that I'm hearing a lot from people that are like saying that this season is bad. I feel like I'm invested in it now. So, and obviously I have nothing to compare it to. So I'm just like, no, this seems like pretty good. So I don't know more. How do you think this season is? Like now that we're in Casa.
It's getting better. Like it's getting better. But the
Okay.
problem with the season is everyone was not exploring. Like that was why Soul got sent home. Did you see the memes that was like, not America sending the girl with one leg and the girl with alopecia home first? Like, the memes were crazy. I was like, honestly, yeah, fucked up of us. Like, should not have done that. But
No, it's
no,
so
it wasn't good
true.
in the beginning. Yeah. It wasn't good because normally it's like everyone's still exploring, and they were really acting like they were just so coupled up. Like it was just donezo. And that's normally like not how it is. Also, I wanted to say this to you because you lived in LA for 7 years, but I'm like, given the like situationships you had out in LA, how LA is Bryce?
Oh, he's so LA. He is
he not
so
LA?
Yes, he is
Like-
actually. He's so chill. He's like a little skinny white boy.
Down to his
yeah.
body is so LA.
Yes,
like never been to the
100%.
gym, never even smelled a gym in his life. Like he's like I just feel like and he's like a DJ. It's just he's so LA.
Yeah, he's like a DJ model. And even the way he's like crying about Trinity, like he's not like getting mad about it. He's just like, I'm just so sad. Like
Yeah,
I just
he's
miss
just,
her
like-
so much.
He's like goofy and awkward. Like I'm obsessed with him. Like he's literally my favorite. Love Bryce.
Yes. Mm-hmm. No, same. So I'm hooked. I'm enjoying it a lot.
I love it. Hopefully next week when we record, we'll be out of Casa so we can talk about like the recoupling post Casa, which is like the best tea. So
Yes,
I'm
exactly.
excited for that. Hopefully that is incoming next week, guys. But on that note, should we wrap up with Rhode Island reunion part 1? Some quick thoughts. What did you think?
Okay, so quick thoughts. I enjoyed it very much so. I don't like Rula and I don't like Liz. That's my like out of the gate thoughts. Like I feel like Liz looks even crazier, and her thinking that oh wait, how could I forget her name? I love her.
Joellen? Alicia?
Who's sitting next to Joellen? Alicia.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that she thinks that Alicia and Joellen plotted prior to then have this whole car conversation, like Liz, the homeless thing wasn't that deep until you doubled down on it. That's why.
You
like,
deeped it.
Yeah, exactly. And so she's trying to be like, so she like apologizes. She says this like sincere apology to Alicia, and then she completely negates it by being like, well, I think you guys pre-planned it. Like, okay, this sounds like a conspiracy theory. Like, stop.
I thought it was such a cop-out. I agree. And I just don't understand why Liz just can't sit there and like be like, I was wrong. Like she says it, she's like, I apologize 50 times. And it's like, yeah, you did. But it also doesn't really seem like you're very sorry. Or it just seems like you hate Joellen so much all of the sudden. Like, it's pretty crazy. I honestly thought part 1 was crazy. Like out of the gate with the like, you're a slut, fuck you, like crazy shit that you don't usually get until like part 3 with these housewives. Rhode Island was
true.
out of the fucking gate in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Rula's getting up off the couch. It was giving Tree. Like, it was giving Tree season 2. Like, Andy's getting up because, like, Rula's getting up. So he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like,
Yeah.
I was
Everybody
honestly like,
calm down.
it was crazy. I was like, oh my God, what is part 2 and 3 going to be like when they bring the husbands out?
Honestly. Yeah. I don't, what the hell is Brian going to show up? I feel like yes. Right?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's in the
Okay.
previews.
Okay. Cause yeah, I haven't seen any previews, so I don't know. But like, what the hell is this man going to say? He has admitted on camera. Like, honestly, I am shook because he admitted in the finale episode, right, that And Rue has definitely seen it, that like the video was real. So for Rula to come with his surgery schedule, it's like, Rula, what are you doing?
It's like, girl, like the delusion. No, it's just like the rationality, or not even the like the like I don't even, yeah, like rational thinking is not in the room with us, you know? Like
no, like, not at all.
And her like complete new face and new nose and like everything. I was like, oh my God. Like, yeah, Rula just came in hot. Super hot.
Rula came in hot, and it's like, and it's not what I expected, actually. I thought after the finale, after the whole like my husband got arrested of it all, I really thought that she'd come in
tracking me.
Literally.
Like, I actually got my husband arrested because I called the cops on him for stalking me, you know? Like, and she's still arguing with Joellen as if her husband's not an absolute psycho.
Exactly. Like, Rilla, you lost the plot. Like, stop. Like, that's why both her and Liz, I was like, ugh. I do think Rosie's one-liners towards Kelsey winning when she referred to the other man's Florida girlfriend as her coworker.
That was so good. You've only had one coworker and she lives in Florida. Like, that was so funny. That was so good, Rosie.
Yeah. No, she really killed it. Like, she's probably doing the best, honestly, out of anybody.
Yeah, no, I mean, love Alicia. Like, it's just like, it's just good. And I think it's going to get better. And I can't wait. But yeah, I would say first thoughts is Rula's coming in too hot. I think that, like, obviously Joellen's going to come in there with receipts and everything to defend herself. Like, that's the whole point of the reunion. Yeah, Liz, not a fan of her right now. And I did not see my opinion of Liz, like, going down. Like, I liked Liz in the beginning. I thought she was great.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I feel like they're trying to make Liz kind of like, or they tried to lead with Liz being kind of like the grande dame, like the Karen Huger.
Yeah. No, yeah. Of Rhode Island.
Yes, exactly. Sorry, of Rhode Island. And like, I like during the season, I'm like, okay, maybe I don't get it now. Now I'm like, nah. Like, she could leave the couch and I'd be fine.
She just chose the wrong hill to die on. Like, I think she just lost to people who thought that she was like, it's kind of like, oh, Liz is a badass, but we haven't seen her be that way yet. And kind of like the way that she's just choosing to like harp on this thing with Joellen just feels really fake. Like, it just feels like she's like choosing to fight with her because it's like, honestly, what other plot line does Liz have? And like, she honestly doesn't. Like, this is her whole thing, the whole season. Other than that, she's just been in like every scene with Dolores, like, you know, talking about nothing. So I don't know. But yeah, I didn't see my opinion changing for Liz, but it definitely has. So we'll see how she wraps up this reunion. But I'm sad. Like, I mean, I'm sad for these ladies. Part 1 delivered.
Same. I'm so sad. And also, like, I don't know, Team Joellen a little bit. Like, she's
Team
holding her own. I like her.
I love Joellen. I do too. I'm a big fan. Well, technical difficulties and all, that is our episode for you guys this week. Hopefully you won't notice them. Paige is a master editor, so I'm sure it'll be a lot more seamless in post than it was in actuality. But that's what editing is about, the beauty of podcasting and not being live. So thank you guys so much for watching.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again sometimes. We're wrapping up. Take 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to Rich in Theory. We appreciate you so much, and we want to hear your guys' thoughts, everything you want to hear, listen to, your takes, your comments in the comments. So please follow us on TikTok and Instagram, Rich in Theory Pod. We post every single week and are available wherever you get your podcast. So we will see you next week. Thanks, guys.
Bye.